victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan State's offense takes the field for the first time today. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys, Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding the Scoggins Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along and getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this game.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This offense has a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Coming after it. And they get him down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away,
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right half. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Buys a little time with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Showing the arm straight down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's got it on the run. They make at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're getting this guy lathered up. At midfield, he's got room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll try the run. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And off to Jones. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll try to get outside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that caller a ton.
That's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too, and it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor is that they are the dominant team, and it's not even close in a Sin-State rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better, and a big way in doing that is winning this game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down there and score a touchdown.
The Spartans will hustle to the line.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Looking to throw, it's Parrish. He's coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there. On 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. First down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time
fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him
timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Parrish. Trying to get to him. And this is going to be incomplete on third. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out quickly. Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, the inside give. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Running behind that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Scanning the field, it's Parrish. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bottles, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The aerial assault continues. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense is rolling the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And off to Jones. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Using his legs to buy some time. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner goes down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. to the ground with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. The Wolverines get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Parrish. He's right on target. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll go to the air. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Spartans decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Wolverines will move the sticks. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Sweet cut there. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 1 over Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Parrish. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And I think that's a good call offensively, Reese. You're sort of in no man's land at midfield. You've got 4th down, and you believe in your guys to go and get it done on the ground. They're able to pick up the first.
Were you at all surprised by the decision to run it there?
No, not with their personnel up front. Just the way that these guys have sort of established the tone in this game. They've been the more physical team, so I like the play for them.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Keep up them pass rushers and bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They want that clock to run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to pass. It's Parrish. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He makes the connection, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Doyle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man enough for the first. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Slings it. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Parrish. They're bringing heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. One more play to pad the stats. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody.